Hello, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. I'm back. Sort of. Happy to see everyone in here bright and early. Hello, it's Julie. Welcome in, JK. For roll-ups night. Gonna be starting with coffee like normal, though. Hopefully all of you have had a much better start to your week than me. I've still spent a good portion of my day today on my back. Spent almost all day yesterday on my back. But we're doing pretty good right now, so... Hey! That's nice. Hey, Capitano. Yeah, we're going to be working with fruit roll-ups tonight. It's my ingredient challenge for the evening. I'm going to do what I think is a somewhat simple dessert, but might be a nice party favor thing. And for dessert, which I'm going to make rosettes out of the roll-ups and then put them on tempered chocolate on a cookie, on like a simple lemon cookie. And so it would be white chocolate roll-up cookie thingy. And then for the savory side of things, I could have melted them down into a sauce or something like that, or tried to turn them into a burrito or something like that. I thought instead I would do lettuce wraps, but we're going to layer the fruit roll-ups. Once you get them wet, they're going to fall apart. So I'm going to do actual lettuce wraps with fruit roll-up inside of the lettuce. So you get the color and the look of it in there. And then I'm going to be doing gochujang turkey with corn and whatever else I can think of to throw in there. For the leaf wraps. So welcome in. Welcome. Hello, Alex. Coffee's smelling great tonight. It has been a very, very, very long time since I've had a fruit roll-up. I was looking at the ingredients on the side of them. I was not impressed. I don't know if they've always been primarily sugar, but these are primarily sugar. First ingredient, corn syrup. Second ingredient is sugar. And then you have pear puree. Like, it's the only... Just call them pear roll-ups. Doesn't matter what flavor either, they're all pear too. Which tells you how much the pear is seeking through in there. It's apparently cheap fruit material. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? Leftovers in the cup. Oopsies. I broke my funnel yet again and glued it back together yet again. I'm honestly surprised. Well, I think sand or acrylite super glue handles up to 300-ish. And since we're only dealing with boiling water, maybe not that hot, but still the heat, it surprises me that it's lasted both of these times. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Cheers. All right, let's take a look at these fruit roll-ups, these sugar roll-ups. I got one of the red ones first. Wow, I can smell that. Oh wow, the smell. We're going to be spending some time peeling tonight, I think. This doesn't even want to unroll. Like, Maybe I should put them in the refrigerator. Like, this is pretty bad. I wanted these to roll out into being like leaves. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. You're not seeing this. Like, let's give that a second try. Let's see if the second one of these unrolls properly. Let's try a solid red one. Hi, Nan Reader. This is the candy sticking to the plastic, not to itself. This one's doing much better, but still. Nope, this one's tearing now too. Yeah, like, might need to, like, let's try that. Let's try a couple minutes in the freezer. Like, that means this dinner isn't gonna work if these don't unroll. Fearless Phoenix? What's happening is fruit roll-ups apparently don't like to unroll anymore. I can't get these things to nicely unroll. Sugar. Let's see what it tastes like. That tastes like bubblegum. Like, it has a little bit of that, like, fruit punch flavor to it. But it's like primarily bubblegum. Yes, I did, Alex. Now gives if it can find it easily, it now gives definition to the words when it's guessed correctly. 2. I'm not going to eat that. We'll see how freezing them for a couple minutes works for this. But Alex, that's just a small, like, the scramble was a small part of it. Like, we've now got Sprinklebot making polls for me in Discord. It's recording everything in chat. It's recording everything I'm saying. Yeah. Works on YouTube, works on Twitch, works on Discord. I didn't check, but it might have sent a going live notice for me on Blue Sky today. It's getting... And it'll be even more interesting if it actually gives a proper stream summary in Discord after. Word scrambles pop up every 6 minutes on a timer, but if you finish the current one, you can just type exclamation scramble and it'll start a new one. What are my next steps then? With tongue... What? I'm just now noticing the tongue tattoos. Okay. I think we'll start with cleaning up our lettuce. Make ourselves our lettuce cups. Oh, some more sugar. Hi, Nicole. That's a bummer, Alex. They have loose spinach. I don't typically buy the loose spinach anymore. It's always too dirty. Too much cleaning. I say that knowing that, like, when I was introduced to spinach, I was told you had to clean it 3 times before it stopped tasting like grit. But the modern day stuff isn't that bad. I'd still recommend cleaning it. But I'll let you know the answer, and it has a 5-minute timer on the guessing. They are certainly not all English, if that helps you. There are many that are all sorts of languages out there. Well, that probably wouldn't help you. My hint was going to be think of donuts. I guess that was too good of a hint. Even though it wasn't, like, properly spelt that way. A cruller is a type of donut that's pretty common in the, at least in the U.S. It's different shaped donut. It's a very airy donut, very light. That doesn't look very clean. Yeah, they certainly wouldn't last. Ooh, NAND reader, quick on it. Hey, Jovial. Thank you for that raid the other night. I'm sorry I wasn't very more pleasant that night. I was not feeling good. I was not feeling it at all. We've now got lettuce wraps set up for tonight, or at least the lettuce part to our lettuce wraps all set up. We need some carrots, and let's do some onion in here too. I was thinking of doing, I think I have some in the can. I don't know if I do or not. I don't think, no, I think those are, I think I have corn and Sort of wish I had some water chestnuts tonight is what I was getting at. I don't think I have any. I think we're only going to do half of this onion though. I don't think that's a culinary term. Carrot. Oh, we can definitely throw some of these sweet peppers in there too. I forgot I had these. Have to say the quality of fruit and vegetable has greatly improved when producers realized that they could just float them on a float of water and it helps clean them as they move them along instead of doing stupid things like conveyor belts. Don't get too discouraged, Phoenix. Nan Reader's rarely in here using it. You've just got some unusual hard competition tonight. Okay, fine, sit that way. Do it that way too. Just make a decision. veggie. Brioche. If it's actual brioche. Brioche is, and challah and several of these breads have become, let's make a rich recipe bread, and then when you buy it in stores, it's absolutely not. Because they want to take the egg and everything out of it that's going to make it go bad. Do I want to leave them in long strands with this? No, let's chop these up a bit more. Love the smell of fresh cut peppers. Can be a bit astringent at times, but it's smelling good right now. You speaking to me, Phoenix? Because I can cheat. I can just see what the word is.
I smell you, Pan. I know you're waiting for me. See if freezing these improve these at all. It helped a bit. I keep forgetting the pan back there. And try and unroll these while they're still cold. Like, am I wrong in remembering these at one point being at least somewhat remotely close to a fruit leather? Like, these are straight up candy. Yeah, the cooldown definitely helped. No. Let's see if I have to freeze these other ones. I think I probably will. Oh yeah, there's no, yeah. These have to be refrigerated or... Yeah, that's not coming. Like maybe a kid that wants a project get that open, but not me. Let's do about 3 more. So we'll saute up the veggies, we'll pull them off to the side. We're going to sear the meat in the pan. We'll add the veggies back in with the meat. We'll add a sauce in there, and that'll basically be our filling for our wraps. Done. I do want to give this onion a little bit of time before we add the much smaller chopped carrot and peppers. Carrot going in. And peppers going in. Oh, hey. Oh. I thought I was winning being able to pull that off. And then I realized... double wrapped. So we're going with ground turkey tonight. Yep, Alex, worms for dinner. It's one giant worm. It's just really skinny and wrapped. It's trying to uncoil. Ooh, sauerkraut. Oh, come on, work with me. We'll use you. You say you've never had turkey worm before? No. Stuck to the box. It's just pure sugar. Just pure sugar. I thought of a couple of different things I could have done with dessert El Capitano. But we're gonna do. Well, I'm really upset with how poorly these unroll. Like, but the idea was I was hoping to make rosettes out of them that could then be on little lemon cookies with a little bit of white chocolate holding them in place. We're gonna add some seasoning to our turkey. Starting with some heat with some cayenne. Nope, that's not what I wanted either. There's the regular paprika. Garlic. Ginger. Go ahead and add these veggies back in with that. I didn't think to buy any, but some mushrooms would be awesome with this. Since the turkey is so lean, mushrooms do a wonderful job of sort of bridging that gap. And then we're going to leave that for right now, but we're going to finish that off with some gochujang. Now let's see if we can actually do anything with these roll-ups as far as dessert tonight. Okay, this might be possible. I have to have all of these basically ready. So let's get all of these cut into quarters that I'm going to cut into quarters for this. I think this is the most I have stood in 3 days. And actually, back's not even really bothering me right now, which is awesome. I think it's mostly my body sitting there like, oh, is that gonna do it again? You better not do that. That could do it again. Yeah, El Capitano, I had a... Let's not do blue.
Let's do the other multicolor.
I ended stream on Monday early because my back was... I threw it out early on Sunday. It was okay most of Sunday, but by late Monday rolled around, it was not happy. And yesterday I spent most of my day on my back. The day before I spent most of the day on my back. Canceled stream yesterday and we're making it up today. Need water in this pan getting warm. So I bought these. I like these really light, thin. I don't buy them very often, but I like them. I've bought them 2 or 3 times now, in total. But they're essentially like these are lemon, but essentially no wafers or just really thin cookies, basic round cookie. And some white chocolate. Taking 3 out to seed it back once that's warmed up. And put a lid on that to warm that up a bit quicker. When it comes to the meat chat, I chose to use gochujang because I like the flavors of that better. This is typically more of a hoisin or oyster sauce thing. So just putting that out there. I'm choosing to use gochujang even though it's absolutely not what you normally find with your lettuce. Like I'm sure some people do it, but ooh, it's not. What is it? Nope, not kava. We're ditching the coffee tonight. Nice. one of the few 4-letter words. There aren't many 4-letter words in that scramble list. So the thing I threw my back out on, putting it in my truck, I bought a case of Arizona iced tea. And I got it home. And so not only has this case of Arizona tea thrown out my back when I was putting it in the truck, it is contaminated somehow. I have never gotten a product like this before. I know they exist. I know that it happens. But I open up a can of this stuff and it smells like I'm, breathing in fabric softener. It is so oddly scented. And I poured one of them into a glass. I don't know for sure if there's any carbonation or whatever in there. I mean, it's in a can, but it's tea. And there's all sorts of bubbles on the outside of the glass. Like, that's not... And I threw the glass of tea out, and it looked like there was soap in the glass. Like there was soap bubbles in the glass. So I've written Arizona, and I've reported them to the FDA. But we'll see what happens. Do not sell me junk products. It helps that I was stuck on my bed, bored, and I can complain to them about this. My assumption is that the cleaning liquids they use to clean out their factory got mixed in with the product. And I also hope or assume that it's a non-toxic product that they're mixing in there. Still. Okay, we got bubbling water. Let's melt some chocolate. Nice. Turn off the heat. Throw our seeding chocolate in there. Even though there's probably already enough seeding chocolate in there. Okay, so we got our chocolate. We got to work while that's still warm. So we're going to switch over to making rosettes. See if we can actually do this. See if we can do this. If you're doing a whole bunch of these, I would imagine you'd just get a piping bag out or something and do this a little bit prettier, but I'm only doing a couple of these. And then we take our fruit roll-ups from the center and you can do a couple of them together. The tattoos are sort of messing up the aesthetic here. You first, Alex. This one doesn't even want to come off of the roll. Doesn't even want to come off the plastic. So, stuck on there now. That one's going in the freezer. There we go, chat. Those work as mini roses for you, chat? Mini flowers of some sort? Not... Like, I could have done better forming roses. I'm not an expert working with that sort of a thing. These could have gone a bit better. And honestly think you can get a better product just doing sugar pulling. But yeah, wow. It's just sugar. I'm sorry, chat. This dinner is sort of ruining my opinion of fruit roll-ups. Like, I know they were, processed product and not the healthiest thing in the world, but these are straight up candy. I'll throw those in the fridge to cool down a bit. See if we can't get the chocolate to harden and everything. Oh, dad joke. That one's just rough. That one is like... That's the type of dad joke I wish I knew someone who worked on shoes to say that to. That is a horrendous joke. Excuse me. I think we're just going to do that upside down in there. In hopes it'll hold itself somewhat closed. Someone want some chocolate, chat? Add. Chat, you don't hear that alert, do you? I hope. It's only supposed to be in my ear. Thank you, Alex. Hi, 10. Welcome, welcome. I'm unrolling partially frozen fruit roll-ups because they don't want to unroll in my kitchen's temperature. I was hoping for a blue for my last. Didn't win the lottery. Didn't get 2 of each. We'll go back over here to the stove. We're going to finish up our filling. See what this stuff is like. I haven't bought this brand of gochujang before. It looks rather loose. I think of gochujang should be practically a thick paste. This is pourable. Squirt bottle. What's up, nose? Why you getting all stuffy? And turn the heat back on that, just to get it warm back up again. Please work. There we go. Wow, I'm just on a roll and cleaning things properly. Looks better. They almost like straight up stick to the leaves. In fact, they do. heat off on that now. Just wanted to warm it all up. Oh, whoa. Wasn't that attractive? Y'all ready for dinner now, chat? How you doing tonight, folks? This has at least been an educational meal for me. Like, I had no idea that fruit roll-ups were like this anymore. Like, A, they're basically candy. B, they got these weird tattoo things on them that are making them look weird for everything I do. Alright, I think we're going with 5 for that. Wishing I had some green onion for on top of those. Just for a splash of green on top. Not much that I have can go there. Nice. Our white chocolate's now hardened on these. Let's get some photos of this craziness. So what do you think, Chad? Is this going to work out? Is this going to be edible? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Darn it. Wanted you to follow me, not turn off. Let's give one of each of these a shot on stream, so you can see if I think they're okay, if they're horrid. I don't have a, cheers. That is very sweet. I honestly can't decide if I like that or not. It's different. It works in the sense of the whole, like, that I intended it to, the fruit flavors going with the lettuce wraps. That's, a little heat, a little meat, almost a little bit like Jamaican style stuff. There's a lot of fruit and heat and meat combined. It starts off just like a lettuce wrap. And then that strong artificial fruit flavor comes through after a little while. You get a little extra chew because of the wrap. And then the heat comes through at the end. Like, it's warming up on me. Like, I was really iffy about it to begin with. I'm actually pretty good with that. Like, I'm sitting here picking the fruit roll-up out of my teeth, but that was an interesting combo. I'm still not 100% sold on it, chat. I'm still, like, the part that's not working the most for it is how artificial the flavor is. Like, if this done with actual, like, fruit leather, this would be amazing. I think that's really the only thing that's giving me the, eh. Let's try one of these little guys. With all the tempered chocolate. It's delicious. The citrus goes great with it. Yeah. Questions, comments, concerns, quandaries? Gonna be back here tomorrow night. Hey, Jovian. What have I done? We have... we have Meyer Lemon crisp cookies, little thin crisps, with a bit of white chocolate tempered on top of them, and rosettes of fruit roll-up, along with lettuce wraps, which have a fruit roll-up in each of them, with a combination of gochujang turkey with peppers, onions, garlic and ginger seasoning, cayenne, and what was the last thing? Onion? I have. I was saying earlier, you would typically find these done with, say, some. Oh, that's what I could have put on there. I could have put some sesame seeds on top of this. You'll typically find them done with hoisin instead of gochujang. That was just sort of my personal spin on them. Yeah, and they have tongue tattoos. Which, yeah. I don't know if, like, is this a tattoo you would want on you? Are those eyes crying? Wow, Nose. Why don't you be quiet, Nose? I think that's a good signal that we should call it a night. Nice fun stream back. It was at least interesting concept. I wish the roll-ups had been a little bit more fruit leathery, but I think I've complained about that enough by now. Gonna be back here tomorrow. Gonna be doing whitefish tomorrow. Gonna be doing fried whitefish. And then we also got Sunday coming up. What we got on the schedule for Sunday? Pizza, the Chicago cast iron deep dish variety. You'll notice all of the events now, the schedule in Twitch now. I was talking before about SprinkleBot. SprinkleBot also keeps track of my calendar now. And so it is properly updating Twitch with all of my updating events. It's properly updating Discord with all of my events, so you'll now see those posted all the time. So that is fun. You have lots more information down before. You always could have gotten onto the Google Calendar, but now that information is everywhere. Like I said, I'll be back here on Friday. I'm feeling pretty damn good tonight. Like, first half of this day, my back was still bothering me. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm happy for the first time in a couple of days that I can stand and my back is just not like all clenching, the muscles aren't all stressing. It could be the sugar. It's probably more being active. Getting it and working it, motion is lotion type thing. But I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. It also puts all these lovely links in chat. I'm not going to raid out tonight. I hope to see all of your faces back here tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific for the fish dinner. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely wrap to your week. Good night.